Now, here's the first thing I like about Etoro as a European investor. First of all, it's super easy to use. You can see that the layout is nice, it's very clear, you have everything you need. So for example, if I want to look for Tesla, I just come here and look for it, and when I click on it, it'll open up this like an asset page. You can also search for gold. You have all kinds of things in one place. Oh, where are my manners? Hello there, my name is Robert, and I'm here to share with you my learnings and experiences about personal finance as a European. I've been using Etoro for the past 7 years, and in this Etoro review, I'll share what I like about the platform and what I really dislike about it. So you can decide for yourself if this broker is right for you. Another benefit that the Etoro provides is this copy trading. It's a unique feature they have, and basically you're able to copy other traders' trades. So if I, for example, would copy this guy, I would come here and it will automatically just copy everything that he has in its portfolio, and then whenever he sells, it will sell automatically. So it is really easy way to get into investing without even thinking about it. And this is basically other people doing the investing job for you. And this is actually how I started with the investing. I just copied other investors. I wanted to see what they buy, how they go about it, because this is their portfolio, this is what I would be copying, and I can see their stats. So I can go even deeper into that. So for example, this person has been quite long on the platform and they're doing really well except this 1 year here. As you can see, you can really dig deeper into the individual people, and every person can have a public account like this one, and then you can actually copy them. None of the other platforms have anything like this at all. Another benefit of Etoro is also this, they have this community, this kind of social aspects on the platform. So for example, this guy, if I go to his overview, you'll see that he has actual posts here. So he's posted posts here. Also, he has comments. He creates videos and things like that. This is a top copy trader they have. But anyway, you can see that there's just this social aspects in Etoro, which the other platforms just don't have. I would say this is the biggest benefit of using Etoro compared to the other platforms. Another benefit of using Etoro is that they have a lot of assets. So you have commodities. You're also able to leverage your position. That means you basically take a loan and then use that loan to buy even more of the stock. And then if the stock goes up, then you make more money. But if the stock goes down, you also lose more money. So it's a very risky proposition when you're starting out. That said, you have that possibility. You also have possibility to short sell. That means you're betting against the market. So if the stock market starts to go down, that's when you make money. So you just have more options on Etoro than maybe with some other platforms. By the way, I've started a newsletter where I share my thoughts about investing and personal finance from a European perspective. For example, in the last edition or a couple of editions ago, I dove into whether you should invest in euros or dollars when buying US stock. If you want to receive the weekly newsletter, just sign up. It's the first link in the description. Another benefit of using Etoro is that they provide really extensive research tool. So here I'm in the Tesla stock page, and you can see that not only do I have all these performance like charts and things like that, but I also have analysis. So here, analysis forecast. If I go to analysis, I see things that people are predicting with this stock. You see here down, for example, you have 3 analysts giving you some recommendations, hedge fund activity and things like that. You also have the news, and then you have financials. And for example, for financials, it could be interesting to see, okay, do they pay dividends? If they do pay dividends, when do they pay dividends? So all of this is available directly in the Etoro dashboard. So I do like that aspect of it. Now for beginners, what's cool here is that you have also this virtual account, which just means you're gonna use fake money, but real kind of a stock trading. So all the stock prices and the fluctuations are real, but you get 100,000 like a play money. So you can then test out the platform, see how you like it, and if everything makes clear, this is how you could start it without any risk of losing money. And when it comes to fees, actually they're decent if you're just buying a normal stock, not CFD. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. So for normal stocks, you pay $1 per transaction, and for these exchanges, it's $2. So I would say that's on par with the other platforms. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention, in case something happens to Etoro and they go bankrupt, you are protected by the Cyprus authorities, and basically you have a protection of 20,000 euros if you're in EU, and then you have 85,000 pounds if you're in the UK. So there's the basic protections are there. Oh, hey, just so you know, I've made a video about best investing brokers for Europeans where I compare 5 platforms and I'll reveal which 2 I think are the best right now. By using these, you'll save money on fees and won't miss out on important features. You can watch it by clicking on this video right here. It's a little banner. It should take you to the right video. Let's go through the disadvantages of using Etoro, and I think this kind of shows you quite well. So you have the $1 fee for if you're buying a normal stock, but it's very easy to buy a CFD. For example, if I search here for Nvidia, and this is the extended, which means you can buy the stock even if the exchange is closed, and you can see that it's actually in a CFD. So this little sign here, this is the only way you can see that it's a CFD. That means you have to pay overnight fees and weekend fees. Now they're not massive, but still, these are costs that will just count every night. So if you're not careful what you're buying on Etoro, you could be paying small amounts every day basically. So really be careful with it. Let me quickly explain to you an important concept, and that's called CFD, or contract for difference. CFDs are all over Etoro, so it's important that you have an understanding of what it means, at least a little bit. With CFDs, you're not buying the asset itself. For example, if you're buying an Apple stock CFD, you're just making a contract with the broker, in this case Etoro, that if the stock goes up, they pay you the difference, and if the stock goes down, they take what you've lost. And this is the part that I don't like, is how integrated the CFDs are with the whole platform. Because for beginners, this is just risky. You'll pay more fees than you should be paying. And also, they kind of encourage you to be a bit more irresponsible in terms of when trading, because I'll show you all the trades, even Nvidia's normal stock, you're able to leverage and you're able to short sell this. So that means, again, if the stock goes down, then you make money. So if you go to trade here, so for example, you have here the leverage. You could leverage by 2 or 5 times. If you set that, that means you're taking 5 times the loan so that you can buy more of the stock. You can see that you have overnight fees here, that's $160, and then weekend fees, which is almost $5, just by keeping this stock. But I think it's a more advanced one, so if you're a beginner, be really careful with these, because it's really easy to basically have lots of fees and not actually seeing results at the end of the day because you're paying a lot in fees. Now, there are 2 features that Etoro is completely missing. First of all, that's the recurring investment, so that way you could just set it once and forget about it every month. For example, you invest 500 euros and it'll do it for you automatically. I saw that they're testing this feature in some countries, but it's not rolled out yet, so for now I'm not considering it's there. The second feature that is a big one for many people is that you cannot transfer your assets to another broker. All the other brokers have that feature. So you can, if you decide, you can just throw the asset to the other broker instead of, selling your stock, taking the money out, putting the money to a new broker and then buying the asset. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're a beginner, this is maybe not the biggest concern that you would have. I would be more concerned of the CFDs and the costs that come with that. Now, if you're thinking Etoro is the right platform for you, when starting out, it can feel a bit overwhelming and you'll waste time trying to figure out how to use the platform. That's why you should watch this video right here, where I'll teach you how to use Etoro as a beginner.